Hello, I'm back. So, I'm going to try to do my unboxing slash assembly of my rowing machine. This is not sponsored. I'm not being paid by anybody. I'm just a average Amazon person who wanted to buy a rowing machine, and Amazon's choice is this one. I will put a link to the Amazon page in the description after these videos. I am simul multicasting to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, and I'll put the information for the machine in somewhere in the comment or whatever, just in case somebody wants to know what this is that I'm going to be dealing with. And I have no idea how long this is going to take. I've never done an unboxing. I've watched a few. I'm not going to necessarily formulaically try to follow what I've seen. So this might be a complete mess, slash I also am testing. As you can see in the corner, I'm going to be working with a different camera in a different room. And so I got my mic headset back on, but right now you're listening to my desktop mic. And I've checked everything out. I think it's going to work, but who knows? So I'm going to switch to the iWorkout scene. That switches the headset mic over. I can see the mixer. Pretzel Rocks is going with the melodic bass station. I can hear that softly in the background. I hope it's about right for y'all. But there could be some dead spots in this, and I have no idea what my dogs are going to do. One of them's on his old man chair, and the other one I got in my arms because he's got a bad tooth. And I put a blanket down in here, and we're going to see what happens. And I can't see the video from here, but I do have a monitor set up. I see you, and that's my monitor slash old ancient flat screen TV, the first LCD TV we bought. And I have the chat up there. So if somebody chats on Twitch, YouTube chat hasn't done anything yet. I assume it works, but nobody's chatted on it. Plus, I don't think anybody's watched me on YouTube live, but I'll be able to respond to the chat. So the idea is not just during the unboxing. I have a stationary bike that's 25 years old. I might put it right here. This thing is going to go here, and then I'll have two options for my workout. Like, is that going to help? Whatever. So Henry is in here with me. Old man Becker dog didn't notice we got up, so right now he's sleeping in his old man chair. I'm going to try to set Henry on this doggy blanket, but I think he's going to get up and sniff around and hopefully not do anything really bad to this room while I do this. So I've been screwing around for 3 weeks or whatever, saying I was going to do this. I got a knife. I'm going to cut the strap. Also, since I can't really monitor what's going on, I am going to open Twitch on my phone. See, Henry's already looking around. You need to stay in here with me, otherwise you and Becker are going to have... If he wakes up, he's already looking around. Alright, I'm just going to check on Twitch. I think, whoops, crap. My channel. Hey look, I'm watching myself. Live. I hope this doesn't cause a cosmic rift in time. I'm just going to check on Twitch. Hey look, whoa. That's too meta. Alright. Long enough, I believe. The technicals are okay. Oh, where did he go? Yeah, see, he's already back there looking around. But if I make excuses, guess what? I'll never ever work out for the rest of my life. The only time in the last bazillion years that I worked out regularly was right after my quintuple, that's 5, bypass surgery in October 2019. Following that, I had cardiac rehabilitation, which is a fancy word to say go walk on a walk. Yeah, walk. You're not allowed to run. You go walk on a treadmill for 45 minutes a day while you're hooked up to a heart monitor with nurses there. Mine happened to be at the hospital. So that way, if you keel over dead / have some kind of cardiac issue, a nurse is monitoring you. They have a monitor, a computer monitor, a television set up, and how many of our patients are in there at a time? 1 to 5, 6 maybe.
I don't know that one.
Oh, I got to change that on my Amazon device. Say that C word too much. You okay, Henry? Look, instructions. Anyways, so I did that cardiac rehab on the treadmill, and it was feeling pretty good. I was liking it. And then a month after I got finished with it, COVID hit, and I stayed home. And even though I had a bike that I had started riding, I was like, oh crap, the end of the world, we're all going to die, whatever. Just my motivation, I had a good excuse not to, well, not a good excuse. I had something to distract me. This is the Sunny Health and Fitness Magnetic Rowing Machine SF-RW5515 user manual. And I will read the instructions. I will attempt to read them carefully-ish. I used to be one of those people who sometimes would just be like, oh, I got this, I'll figure it out. But these days I tend to try to be a little more just, oh, that's not a card. Thank you for your order. Yeah, we'll see how it goes, eh? Look, there's batteries, AAA batteries, because this has an LCD monitor. Even though it's a low-end budget rowing machine. Alright, so let's put this piece of paper. Henry, yeah, you're behaving, but good boy. Let's put this plastic thing, and let's put it over here. Alright, focus, focus. 1, 2, 3, somebody save me. Yeah, we're not playing The Sims. Thanks. There's got to be a way for the bot. I would bet with DeepBot, I could probably figure out a way with DeepBot to have it only give the save message if I'm playing The Sims. Just thinking about it off the top of my head, I think it is possible with DeepBot. You can do a whole lot of different manipulations, and there's a lot of different inputs you can do conditionals off of. And step 1. Put away your buck knife. This is very sharp. It's not a standard, well, it is a standard buck knife, but it's a newer buck knife who hasn't gotten dull, that it has not yet gotten dull. And it will cut quite well. And it will cut your finger really well. So, I know. I'll read the instructions. I'm not going to read the book to you, I'm going to look and see what it says to do. Stuff. Yeah, it's got a bunch of stuff in here. Some of the unboxings for simpler objects, things, I've seen like they take out everything and lay it out first. That ain't going to happen. This room is not that big. I don't have a wide angle camera. Here we go. Assembly instructions. We value your experience using Sunny Health and Fitness products. For assistance, call a 1877 number or email this email address. That's probably not going to happen. Plus, I probably won't need to. So step 1, attach the front stabilizer to the main frame using 2 screws and 2 washers. Tighten and secure with Allen wrench. So, if I have to get any tools from the garage, I'll have to go off camera to do that. But it doesn't look like we were there yet. Henry, that's why I got you a doggy blanket. Yeah, go read the manual. Good idea. In fact, if you could read, whoa, ooh, that's, okay. That must be the rowy thingy. What? Is this also connected to stuff? How do I get this out? Oh, crap. I forgot. So speaking of not following the directions, look on the side of the box, or the top of the box. turn the box upside down and open the flaps. Oops. Failed. What do you want, Bob? Keep the flaps open. Turn the box again so that the arrow on the box is pointing up. Pull the box up as shown. Okay. I failed. Well, this will work, but I didn't do it right. Blah, bitty, blah, 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 blah. I can't hold you and do this, dog. Seriously, watch. Look, watch, you're gonna be crushed. We have to fix our mistake. It's easy, don't worry. Try to cut. If you keep the sharp part of the blade moving away from your skin, you tend to cut yourself less. One of the things that I don't like about this buck knife, it's one of their cheap, low end, it's pretty sharp though. And it's got this cool, you can flip it open with one hand thing, but I don't recommend closing it with one hand. Or maybe what is the right way? Is this the right way to close it with one hand? Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, most of the time I'm squeezing it like this, and then this blade obviously can slice my hand open. So I don't know how. I guess that's as close as I can get to doing it safely. What's up, dog? You gonna cooperate? I'm right here, buddy. It's not like I abandoned you. I could put you in your crate, but I don't think you'd like that either, dude. That's why I brought you the blankie. I thought you would just lay on the blankie. I'm trying to stay in the shot, the camera shot, as best I can, but I can't really see. I should have left Twitch open on my phone and just muted it. That would have worked. Yes, Buck, I know. You want to lick my hand? I don't know why you're sad. Let's get these straps out of the way. Alright. The straps be gone. Come on, straps. Oh! Getting old sucks, Henry. But you kind of know. You're starting to get old, but you're not that old. Come on, let's try this. Let's see if we can get this. All right. So, with the arrow up, arrow is up. Pull the box up and off of the stuff, and try not to let it tip over and crush your chihuahua. You will be sad if your chihuahua gets crushed. Alright, so that helped, I guess. Still got to figure out how to take it apart, because it just says assembly. It doesn't say disassembly. I didn't see disassembly instructions beyond what I just did to get it out of the box. I'm just moving this cardboard box to the side. There we go, cardboard box, do not tip over. Lean that against there. I'm gonna cut this plastic. The sharp knife, and then try to shut the sharp knife. Take the plastic off. Henry is still like, hey, why don't we just go play Sims? And I'm like, yeah, why don't we just go play Sims? Well, I'll tell you, dog, I had heart surgery. And if I don't exercise, you might have to take care of yourself. You don't want that. Like, I'm not looking for Twitch and YouTube and Facebook to, shame me into exercising every day. But if it happens, isn't that a win-win? Alright, stuff's finally starting to come apart here. This is good. Alright, we got this bar thingy. This is probably the bar that it all slides on. So we'll set that over there on that side. And then the large heavy thing. So I think what you want, Henry, you're going to the gate. I think you're wanting out. The problem is if you go out there and Becker's out there and he gets confused, you guys might have trouble. I don't need no trouble between my puppers. And I'm in here, so you're being good. You're being a good boy, Henry. Let's move this styrofoam out of the road. Oh, excuse me. Tape. Should have cut this tape. Close enough. It's out of the road. Okay, here we go. Alright, this thing. Here we go. It's just some kind of foot thing. It's probably like a base to hold the bar. And that tape off. There we go. Looks like that's almost empty. Is that cardboard or something important? I think it's just garbage, but what if it's important? Set it over here. Alright. This looks like the seat. I'm going to call that seat till proven otherwise. We're just going to set this stuff in this box. It's not a garbage box, but it'll... And we can set the seat down over here. So I don't want Henry getting any funny ideas about doing bad things. Yeah, you look a bit confused, Mr. Henry. You're like, what are you doing? He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing, mister? Don't know what that is. Pop. Bunch of parts and bolts. Oh, this might be like foot. Yeah, this looks like foot. Put your foot there. Yeah, this is a workout, just getting this out, let alone building it. So we're starting off good. This is going great. I'm already getting exercise. Whoa! Almost knocked down the ring light. Stay there. Another little piece of wood, which is why I think these are just, what do you call those, spacers? Yeah, spacers, packaging spacers. Here's another one. I think those are just packaging spacers. But we're just going to set them to the side. Until we prove otherwise. In case we prove otherwise. Look at that, Henry. It's almost soup. Except for the part where we have to build it. I have no idea how long this is supposed to take to build. And I'm generally a slow person in terms of, you know, I'm just like not in a hurry. Just not in a hurry these days. So, I don't even try to do things fast, usually. Don't pee on it, dog. No peeing on the stuff. And that could tip over and smush you, so we're gonna not leave this. This stuff looks like it needs to come off. Henry, you're trying to escape? You gotta wait, buddy. I don't want you walking around the house by yourself. Plus, you may not know this, Henry. Internet people love animals. Dogs and cats especially. So, having a dog on your stream, on your video, you know, that's just like easy. That's just like easy internet. Have your dog be on the stream while you're building a rowing machine. Dog does something hilarious and funny. People love it. Yeah, you one up. Come here. You're a turkey. Here. Do something amazing. You ready? Here, get your good side. Oh, I am Henry the dog. I am ready for you, internet. There, see if that worked. They might think it's me talking, but they also might think it's a talking dog. But you're a talking dog. Is your leg okay? Yeah, there you go. Alright. Alright, we're not going to be able to build this if I'm holding you. So, let's go back to the instructions. And it's mostly, I mean, it's completely out of the box. There's still a little bit of packaging material around it. The front stabilizer. So that's one of the little feedies. Let's see. It's the one without the bar. This probably is the rear stabilizer. This, I believe, is the front stabilizer. Some of you may ask, why is that person trying to assemble a rowing machine while holding a Chihuahua? The answer is this Chihuahua has mind control. This Chihuahua has taken over my brain and literally has mind control of me. So I'm not doing this of my own free will. Henry the Chihuahua from outer space is directing me. So it's not really up to me. Front stabilizer. Question is which way it goes. I'm going to say the wheels go down. The warning probably goes so you can read it. Oh crap. I have to lose 4 pounds before I can use this. It says 250 pound weight capacity. So I'm going to go on a sweat diet. Get 4 pounds. I haven't weighed myself in a while, but coming out of the hospital, I lost about 10 pounds while I was in the hospital for 8 days for my heart surgery. So it was like 257 going in, came out like 247. To tell you the truth, I was a little bit disappointed I didn't lose more because for some reason, after my surgery, I have no idea if this is any way related to heart surgery because I don't think it is. I think it was just a weird fluke, or it was the hospital I was in. all the food smelled bad. And that's not because there was something wrong with the food, because everybody, my family that was visiting me and everybody, nobody, nobody, everybody said, oh, it's fine, it's fine. Something changed in my smell, and it cleared up after I was out of the hospital about a week or so, maybe less. But there was something weird going on, and all the food, not all the food, fresh fruit was great. I ate all I could. The Jello was good, but just standard generic. Here's some chicken and mashed potatoes. It smelled horrible, and I didn't eat hardly any of it. So I don't know why that was, but that was a thing that happened. Anyways, so I've slowly gone back up a bit, and my guess is that right now I'm probably more or less where I was before I went in the hospital. So I'm probably like 255 or something like that, but I don't know. There's probably a margin for error. But you know what? If it falls apart and breaks and I die on it on the internet, hey, at least y'all will have seen it. You'll be the witness. Of course, I guess that would be a witness so I didn't follow the warning. He was 4 pounds overweight, over the weight limit. It's all his fault. Got what he deserved. It's his rowing machine killing him. I'm gonna guess the rear stabilizer goes back on the rear part. Henry, I don't know how far we can get with me holding you, but I guess we're gonna find out. Because you are being needy with your sore tooth. But we'll at least got started on this. This will be part 1. See, Becker's fine. Becker's just snoozing. Alright, let's see what else. We found the front stabilizer. That's clearly the main frame. So we need 2 number 3 screws. Let's look at the box. Not the box. I'm sure anybody out there who's put anything together, I would say this started, I don't know, help me out, 10 years ago, where they started packaging all this stuff like this with, they'd give it a letter or a number, and they put it on a cardboard thing, so you're supposed to more easily than banks, say back 20 years ago, and they just threw a bunch of stuff in a bag and said, good luck. This is pretty good. It means if you're willing to kind of read the directions, you're probably going to succeed most of the time, unless something's missing or broken. All right. 2 screws number 3. Step 5. See, look, they even put steps on here. This is good. I mean, this is a change. This is a change to the way things are done that is smart. Whoever started doing this, that was a good idea. It's probably some mid-level whatever person at Rando Company, and everybody copied it. And that mid-level Rando person is like, man, I thought of that. Nobody ever gave me credit. Or they just, were happy they were able to do a good job. Who knows? I'm going to end up cutting myself trying to do this with a dog. Henry, you really need to cooperate. You on your blankie. Let's see if Mr. Henry will sit down. Plus, I'm going to try to drink some water. All right, Mr. Henry, if I'm right next to you, will you sit on your blankie? Blankie! Blankie. There you go. Sit. Good dog. See? You're sitting. I am right here. You are there. Good dog. Uh-oh, Becker got up. I don't know what Becker's doing. This time of night, Becker's usually in his old man chair sleeping. Oh, maybe he's got actually 2 different two chair thingies he sits in. They're connected. He might have just moved over. I don't think he went upstairs yet. Henry. Henry boy. What's wrong? You sit right here. Good dog. Good dog. No, this is not a snack. You want to sniff? You can sniff them. As long as you don't pee on them. There's 2 screws and 2 washers for step 1. Your number 3 and number 2 washers. And we're gonna need the knife again. Are you gonna try to escape? Allen wrenches. Good dog. You checked it all out and then you came back. Good dog. 2 screws and 2 washers. Tighten and secure with Allen wrench. Which Allen wrench is the right Allen wrench? The bigger Allen wrench is the right Allen wrench. Let's take a look and see if we can tell. Go down. Yeah, it's not 100% clear which way this goes, but it's pretty, no, actually now it is 100% because the threaded portion is down, so it goes this way, just like I thought. And then easy peasy, put that screw in, then keep an eye on your puppy. If your puppy likes to wander around. Like Henry, I don't know if you've noticed this, but a lot of the streamers we watch have doggies who just sit there in their little dog spot. They'll just lay there. Like, I'll watch somebody for 2 hours playing The Sims with a 75-pound Labrador, and it just lays there. And it's like, sure, I'll be happy to be on the internets with you. There you go. Good boy. Good boy, Henry. Good dog. I'll do the hard part. You just sit there and look cute. I think you're... Oh, you got up. I think you were in the shot, dude. And now you're going out of the shot. Didn't you know, Henry, you gotta have puppies on the internet? It's a rule. Or cats. If you have cats. We don't have cats. I'm not an anti-cat person by any stretch, but at the same time, I'm not really a dog person. I mean, we have had 4 dogs since we moved into this house 17 years ago. We have 2 of those dogs still, and I like dogs, and I grew up with the dog. But that dog that I grew up with when I was about 11 or 12 got hit by a dump truck. And I don't remember it specifically, but I do remember that it was devastating, and it did upset me. And then a couple years after that, I got attacked by a German Shepherd. I was a paper boy, and I was collecting back in those days in the late 70s, early 80s, probably late 70s still. It's probably like 79 or whatever. Good job, Henry. That's a good way to walk through the scene. I was collecting for my paper route. This one old lady lived in a small house, and she had a German Shepherd that she kept chained up right by her house. And collecting from her was always a problem, except when the dog started barking that was chained up, she would come out, and when she saw me and, you know, pay me because she had to, it wasn't that big a deal. One day I come over there to collect for her newspaper, and the dog was not chained up. Or maybe it broke loose, but I think it just wasn't chained up for some reason. I don't know for sure. All I know is it came at me. I turned around, tried to run away. It bit me on the leg, bit me on the butt. I think it bit me on the butt and knocked me down first, and then it grabbed my leg. Luckily, I was wearing cowboy boots, and it didn't really hurt me that bad. Scared the crap out of me. The old lady ran over with the broom or grabbed it or whatever. The way I remember it, she had a broom. She like smacked it until it got off me. But I don't know. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm not a dog lover, like some kind of, well, that's not the right way to put it. I don't know a whole lot about dogs because that dog that we had when I was a kid, I was just a kid. So I never learned a whole bunch about dogs. And it was a farm dog. We lived on a farm. It was a farm dog. It was an Australian Shepherd. And it was really good at herding our sheep. It was not a house dog. So now, all these years later, we get these house dogs. I don't know anything about house dogs. What's up, house dog? You want me to hold you again, house dog? You could lay on your blankie. See, I don't know anything about house dogs. They trained me. I didn't train them. Henry says I gotta hold him. The good news is, interwebs, we got step 1 done. We got this thing unboxed, mostly unwrapped. We completed step 1. Henry the Chihuahua wants me to hold him. What's step 2? Attach 2 bolts into the bottom hole, position B of mainframe with spanner number 78. Spanner, what is this? British? 78. Yeah, it's literally a spanner. I mean, some Americans know what a spanner is, but we call it a wrench. It's a special included wrench, so I don't have to go to my garage and get my real wrench. I don't know what size that is. What's that, about a 5/8 metric? What would that be? I don't know, 19 millimeters, question mark? An inch is 25.4 centimeters, right? 17 millimeter? I don't know. If I stab my dog, that will be bad. I will definitely get kicked off the internet for stabbing my puppy. And I say that, obviously it would be an accident, but I would be responsible for not being careful. I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is irresponsible, just holding him like this. But he does this all day long. It's like, hello, I would like you to hold me. And I'm like, oh, hello, small dog. You want me to hold you? And then I end up holding him. So I don't know if we're going to try step 2 or we're just going to get it figured out what we need to do. Attach 2 bolts, 48. Okay, we're attaching the pedals. So step 2 is attach the pedals. It wouldn't hurt if you, whoever person who wrote this, if you happen to watch this video, I would put a little summary, just a little 2 or 3 words. This step, you know, like step 2, attach pedals. Step 1, attach front stabilizer. I mean, you say it right there, and it's not like it's a lot, but I'm just saying. Like, give the big picture of what this step's about. Wouldn't hurt. It's unlikely I would ever read the revised version. The chance of me buying another one of these and assembling it, you know, is pretty remote. Extremely remote. Unless one of my kids gets one. For some reason. Maybe they will hear about this incredible viral video of this Chihuahua who assembled a rowing machine in their garage through mind control of a human. And then when they'll see it, they'll be like, hey, Dad, I could use one of those. I'll buy it, and you help me put it together. Because Henry will make you. And then they will do an evil laugh. Eh. Yeah, this is, I only have the Twitch chat up through my chat bot, chatphobot /deepbot. This probably wasn't the best screen to put over here because I have no idea what my stream time is, whether my bit rate's dropping. I should have put the stream manager over here so I could see a little bit more information. So next time I'll probably do that. I was thinking more, excuse me, of this larger format. Oh, I don't know if I said this. So I have a Bluetooth keyboard. Not only can I read the chat, but I do have a keyboard. So even though the computer is my streaming computer in the other room, it's well within Bluetooth range, and it's got a little mouse pad, touch pad, so I can do mouse and keyboard. I can't tell if that's left or right. Let me guess, it's got an L embossed on it somewhere. I think, right? But oh, there you go. R, 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 R. Henry, I did think you were going to cooperate a little bit more, but you also have been fairly cooperative. Although I didn't envision the actual, that you were going to make me hold you. I thought you would just start to get into stuff in here. This room is not completely empty. It had stuff in it and we cleaned it up almost all the way. But outside of the camera view, you don't know what there could be lurking. Yeah, save me. Thank you, Streamlabs chat CloudBot, for letting me know. Actually, why is it showing as Streamlabs on here? I wonder if that's only on here or if it quit. And the regular Twitch. Oh, I'm gonna choke. Wish. Oh wait, I do have a mute. Beep beep, and back from mute. Now I'll have to check when I review the stream. If I remember, I should look and see if that worked. I kind of know it works, but just saying. Yeah, so what do you think, Henry? Can we do step number 2 or not? Because I'm not sure if we can do this with you while I'm holding you. Okay, so we need 48. Wait, 4. 2 48s and then 2 more 48s. So we need 4 48s plus, it should say step 2. This is step 4. Okay, step 2. These are big. These are honking. They're to help hold the foot pedals in the right spot. So those are large. 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 Okay, let's move this back stabilizer back. And chuck those over there. And sit on my backside. And get Mr. Henry over here again. And see if he won't sit long enough to do this step. Alright, see, you're right next to me. I know your tooth hurts. Sit. Good boy. Good sit, Henry. Let's see if I can do this. L. Spanner for all you bridge viewers / those who read the directions. My phone's all the way over there. Bottom hole. Position B. Okay, I get it. So these are the bottom holes. Good boy. Do your scratchy thing. Whenever Henry does his little scratchy nesty thing, that means he might sit down for 5 minutes. And he spun around 3 times. Now he's invested. He's literally created a dog nest. Because that's what a dog nest consists of. Scratching a little bit and then laying down. That's a dog nest. It's much simpler than a bird nest. We did it. Now insert the other 2 bolts into the upper hole through position A. Does it need to go through the pedals? Through the 2 pedals. A is the upper one. This is the left foot. Left. Yas, we are figuring it out. Henry is settled. I can't see Becker, but I don't think I heard him climb up the stairs, therefore I think he's in position 2 of his old man dog chair. And I think we're going to get step 2 complete. So this is only going to take 17 days. 17 parts to this stream/video on how to assemble the Sunny thingamajigger rowing machine. Sunny Health and Fitness Magnetic Rowing Machine SF-RW5515 that I ordered from Amazon.com. It's Amazon's choice. How could you miss, right? I'm glad I have a little bit of Pretzel Rocks music in the back, in my ears. It's very low. I gotta decide how that's gonna work. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna crank it up a little bit. Actually working out. You know what I'm saying? Like, who doesn't like to listen to some music? Good boy, Henry. Oh, he's not really laying down. Normally, if he makes a nest, optimally, he will. I don't like wearing headphones while I'm home alone, because then I can't hear, you know, like if aliens are sneaking up on me to abduct me or whatever. So I really don't like wearing headphones at home, but kind of got to. That one is looser. This one seems appropriate on its woggliness. This one seems like it's kind of jammed. Whoops. I wonder why they're a little bit different. I don't know, I think the bolt needs to be snug, regardless. So I'm not seeing that these probably need to wiggle. These probably don't need to rotate a lot. Your foot shouldn't change a whole lot, should it? I don't know. The last time I used a rowing machine like this, but way better, when I was in the U.S. Navy, USS Florida, SSBN 728, all the Ohio-class submarines in service at that time had 2 rowing machines in missile compartment lower level. There was one on each side of the boat, and then there was a rowing machine. What the heck was it? Was that in auxiliary machinery room aft middle level? Question mark. If any of my old shipmates stumble upon this, or anybody else who served on an Ohio class. Anyways, there was a little bit of fitness equipment, and I never used the rowing machine, I think, at all. Or, no, sorry. The treadmill. Didn't use the treadmill, but I did use the rowing machines a few times. And so that was in like 90, well, I was on the boat from 90 or 88 to 92, 93. So those were different, although they were high end for that, you know, for the 90s, for the early 90s, they were high end machines, or late 80s really, because I'm sure they were the same machines. I don't think they changed them out. That was a long time ago, if you know how calendars work. We did step 2. Anybody want to guess how many steps there are? Just type that in the chat there. I mean, if Pretzel Rocks is working, the chat must be working, right? Okay, these are the same steps, but in another language. So that we don't have to count the same ones more than once. Well, heck, how many? Wow, this is shorter than I... Wait, what? You're kidding me. There's only 6 steps? I don't know. It seems more complicated. We're in step 3. We're 33% complete. And Henry settled down, and I saw Becker move over to his other chair, so we're going to keep plugging at this and just hope the stream is streaming correctly. At least until I get up off the floor. Which, you know, can be challenging these days. Step 3. Insert the seat onto the sliding rail under my leg. Seat's back there. Insert the limit axle, 66. Step 3, it's this barbell looking thing, like a little mini dumbbell. I found it. Into the hole on the back of the sliding rail, attach the limit mat, 65. Limit mat. What? Are there more step 3 parts? No. What is all that? 66. What do I got to disassemble this thing? Apparently I have to disassemble this. Yeah. Then tighten with spanner. Wait, they're calling this a spanner too? Let's get a little ridiculous. I mean, it does have wrenchy fits on this end, and then a Phillips head on this end. So it's a combo. So I guess this end is the spanner end, and that's the screwdriver end. Sure, I'll buy that for $1. By the way, you can check the price of this incredible machine on Amazon. I will link in the comments / description of the videos after they're posted. I will link a link to this product on Amazon. I am not being paid. This is not a sponsored video in any way, shape, or form. I'm just a very average, random U.S. citizen who happened to order this off of Amazon and is doing this stream / video just for the heck of it. No compensation, practically no good reason to be doing this at all. Other than just for posterity / nobody will see it. If you think about that, how many petabytes of data are out there between Amazon, Facebook, Google, add in some of the other smaller ones, AWS, right? Amazon. There's so many, like whatever exobytes keep going up, right? Not to mention the NSA and that giant thing in Utah up near Ogden. There's like this huge data center thing that's even bigger than a data center that they built. So much information is being kept. You can't hardly look at it, right? You got to have AI and whatever to even keep up with everything that's stored. So what's one more video? I'm gonna need this knife again. We'll just set it right there. Henry's like, you're being ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Alright, I kind of want to go in the other room and check my... What time? I've been doing this an hour or so, something like that. I don't think this will tell me. Let's turn the volume down. There we go. Hey, there I am. There's Henry. Don't get up, dude. That's a good shot of you, buddy. Oh, am I blocking the shot? Or I'm not now. Yeah, that's cool. Oh. So I should have checked the shot a little bit. So the back, well, I was going to say the stuff on the very back, you might have been a little bit harder to see. I should be a little bit closer to the monitor stand. Let's do a shout out while I'm standing here. Basically, I'm taking a break without taking a real break. Let's see if I can remember the correct Twitch name. Let's see if I get this right. Check out It's Wild and Willful over at, and then the link isn't working. They're playing Not Tonight. And my other chatbot save messages on there. Okay, so I got a rough idea that I've been doing this about an hour plus, and my dogs are settled, which figures, right? Like the dogs get all settled and I'm about tuckered out. But I'm gonna go at least halfway, at least 3 steps for sure. What did I say? It's 9:20. I think that's what it was. All right, focus, focus. Oh yeah, I gotta undo. So I believe I have to unscrew this thing, which is kind of weird that it comes assembled and then you gotta disassemble it. But I mean, that's what it looks like. Whoa, almost fell down. Whoa, bumped a thing. Oh yeah, I know what was gnawing at my brain. Move this up a little bit so it's in the shot better. It's more in the shot better, more better in the shot, especially since the front is kind of finished. There we go. Plus you can see Henry that way. And everybody knows the internet loves animals. You're a star, Henry. Alright, I got the seat. I got this thingamajigger. I got the spanner. And I need to sit here and read this. Heck, step 4 doesn't seem all that bad either. Come out of the plastic magically. We gotta be really careful not to knock Henry's little head. Put my leg there. doing it. We're getting it. You just gotta keep chugging along. Keep on keeping on. You can do what you need to do. Whether it's building a rowing machine or whatever in your life. If you want to keep going and trying and doing, you might surprise yourself. Insert the seat onto the sliding rail. Alright, which way's up? I think this is up. There is an arrow. And most people's butts are semi-triangle shaped, question mark? Insert the limit axle into the hole on the back of the sliding rail. Attach the limit mat, which is part of this whole thing that I got to take apart. Yeah, I mean it makes sense. Essentially, this thing slides on here, and you can see maybe, I think you can probably, whoa, you can probably see on the front here, a thing that looks like this is already pre-placed on the front, and it limits the travel of the seat, so you don't go flying off the front. And obviously, once the seat's on there, you got to put one on the back. Only thing that isn't super clear. Oh, okay. I believe I have it upside down. No. Yes. Yes, it is upside down. I'll scoot this up just a little bit, just in case. You can probably see, this is why I need a camera on the monitor. So if I just had Stream Manager on there, I'd have chat and... Yeah, I definitely, next time I stream here in the iWorkout room with the iWorkout scene. So these 4 holes are where the rear this thingy screws onto there. So obviously it's upside down. This is the kind of thing like when you're putting together IKEA furniture and you use some wood glue or whatever, and then you do it and you realize it's backwards, or you like shove something on there and you're like, that's never coming off, and then you realize it's backwards and you're sad. Yeah. Yes. This is correct. This is why I take my time, so I can get it right. Take your time, do it right. There's a song. Who can sing the song? Tell me the song. Hey chat, tell me what song that is. What is that? Like mid-80s R&B? Who is that? Take your time. It's not Cool in the Gang. It's like who is that? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Yeah. This is it's as easy as it seems. It just comes, it ships together. You got to take it off and put it back on. I'm confident that I'm doing this correctly. There is one stream channel that I watch. What is her name? Jewel, what's her name? it's the kind of thing I recognize each of the people that I follow, you know, like when they're on, when I see them on the side of my Twitch, the follow thingy, I'm like, yeah, they're the this person and they're the that person. So there is somebody that plays Sims. She plays 2 or 3 games, but mostly I started watching her for Sims, but she also does workout stuff. So she does some workout stuff. So this isn't like some kind of unique idea. There are people, and y'all know this, obviously. I'm the new person to Twitch, not y'all. Y'all are like been watching Twitch since 1983. Hey, step 3 is complete. Step 4. Attach the sliding rail onto the rear support using 4 number 72 screws. The step 4 screws, the spring washers, and the washers. Tighten with the Allen wrench. Allen, where are you, Allen? Allen. Allen. Where did the Allen wrenches go? They're probably behind me. Here's the thing. It goes this way. Step 4. This headset's starting to pinch my head. That's how... Oops. Uh-oh. I hope I didn't affect the microphone. I bumped a button on my headset. I don't know what I did. If I lowered the mic level, sorry. Hopefully y'all can still hear it. But I'm not getting up to check my phone until I get up. I am going to have to stop this stream when everybody gets home, which could be at any minute, but I think we'll be closer to 10. But last time I looked it was 9:20, now it's probably around 9:30, 9:35-ish. Therefore, I'm gonna probably stop after step 4. That means we'll be 2/3 of the way through. So I think part 1 of this video / stream will be steps 1 through 4. Because hooking this back stabilizer on is going to be relatively easy. My general opinion so far is that this is fairly easy to do if you have like basic mechanical skills. If anything you've seen on this video, you're like, I've done that before. I know how to screw in washers, you know, excuse me, I'm trying not to burp. I've screwed in screws, bolts, and such with washers and things. I can read. Then don't be scared. This thing's pretty easy to put together. And I'll bet you a quarter that you can do it faster than me. Especially if you watch this video first. You'll, you know, all the slightly confusing parts, because this, I'm going to call this instruction book, you know, like, I don't know, an A. There's nothing wrong in it. It's pretty clear. The spanner part's funny. I mean, not really, but I mean, I've watched enough Doctor Who, which is almost none, / other. Have you watched The Detectorists? That's a pretty funny British show. It only had like 2 or 3 seasons. And frankly, the second or third season wasn't. It's one of those that maybe they should have just stopped, even though, I mean, it was, I liked it. It wasn't awesome, you know, it wasn't like, oh, I gotta tell everybody. It was offbeat, you know, it's the kind of thing that a lot of people aren't gonna like because it's just kind of low-key humor. But the actors have done some other stuff, and British people probably already knew them. They weren't completely unknown, I don't think. Anyways, spanner. I figured out what a spanner was, not to mention it. I think it actually says on the package, right? Well, I mean, it has a number. I don't know. It's a wrench. Call it whatever you want. Alright, this is an easy step. It shouldn't take me this long. It's not really... I can't just blame, hey, I'm jawing on about stuff. Right? Can't you screw in a screw and talk at the same time? Henry and Becker are zonked. We could stream for the next 7 hours if they would stay asleep, but that's not the only reason I can't stream for 7 hours. Oh man, how come y'all didn't tell me I had a food stain on my shorts? That's rude. Just let me go and stream for an hour and a half on the internet with some, it's probably from the hamburger I had for lunch, supper. Dinner, actually. I called dinner earlier, like if you eat around 5, that's your dinner. If you eat around 7, that's your supper. And there's nothing wrong with eating both, except for then you need a rowing machine. But I'll put in the comments, in the description of the videos, once they're posted, I'll put a link to this rowing machine that I bought from Amazon. I am not sponsored in any way or compensated in any way for this video. This is just random human showing how to assemble a thing they bought off Amazon with zero compensation or consideration. I'm not an influencer of anything. My dogs, they don't care what I think. Why should anybody else? You know what I'm saying? I think that's tight enough. And that one's tight enough. And that one's tight enough. And that one's tight enough. Alright, I'm going to make a wild assumption that the picture shows it this way. And I'm going to flip that back over. Step 4. Complete. Step 4 is done. Step 5. Attach the sliding rail to the main frame. Hook that onto that. I think I'm going to keep plugging along till I hear the other humans come home. My blink camera should blink. It should notify on my iPhone. Again, also not sponsored by Apple. But if you're out there, Apple, Steve Jobs ghost, and you want me to say iPhone on my streams, I'd be willing to acknowledge that I'm being compensated for that. Not that I'm some giant Apple, what do you call those? Apple fanboy. I'm just saying. I would be willing to do that. So I'll get a notification and then I can stop streaming. Not that I'm doing this as a secret. It's not a secret. It's just I have other responsibilities besides doing internet videos. What am I saying to you, internet? You, internets, are not my number one. At least not in streaming / videos. But I do spend a lot of time with the internet and the video games and stuff. Hook that on there. So this is step 5. Step 5. Cut out the parts for step 5. It's the remaining parts on this second sheet. If you don't know anything about cardiac, they call it cabbage. So when you're in the hospital, everybody's like, oh, you're having cabbage? How many? You do like cabbage times 5. And they're like, oh, because that's worse, right? You only got 5 or 6 cardiac arteries. And when they got to bypass all of them or most of them, you know, a lot of times somebody will have a heart attack or they'll find it, whatever, and you'll have like a double bypass, right? Right on the movies, right? Oh, he had a double bypass. Or, worse, that dude had a quadruple bypass. Well, guess what they told me? When they did my, there's a test, they go and stick a camera inside there and they look around at how bad your arteries are clogged up. I don't know why I forgot the name of it recently, because I've thought about it a couple times. Anyways, they shut that crap down fast, man. You're awake for it. They stick that thing up through your artery in your arm or your leg, and you're awake, and you're laying there, and they got big-ass monitors, several of them, and they like, okay, let's do it, and they light them all up, and they're like, thing, start the thing, and they're like, oh, I didn't hear any swear words, but they were like, oh, yeah. And they started shutting everything down. I'm like, what's going on? And like, oh, yeah, we're done. You got blah, blah, blockages here, blockages there. Can't do any stents. Nothing we can do for you. You're going to have... Actually, I don't know 100% that he straight up just said it while I was laying there on the table. You're going to need arterial bypass surgery. But basically, he said, nope, can't do any stents. You have too much blockages. We're done. So it was very short. It was shorter than your average test process thing that I can't remember that name of that thing. Anyways, cabbage stands for cardiac arterial bypass graft. CABG. The last G is graft, because they see I'm wearing this compression on my calf. They do a scan of your different parts of your body where they can take veins from. They took veins out of this leg. They were the best ones, and they grafted them around my cardiac arteries. And so then, guess what? They don't grow back. I'm no lizard. I ain't no lizard, man. These veins don't grow back. So that means the veins that normally return that blood in your leg, there are not as many of them in my leg. So you can get fluid buildup. You get swelling in your leg. So these compression things help keep that from happening. Keeps the swelling down. You kind of just got to wear those as needed for however long, forever. Now I'm doing more talking than assemblaging. Okay. Oh. And screw. These are just pins. Did I miss something? Attach to the main frame using 58. Which one is 58? Yeah. Okay. 58 looks like the shorter one. Yeah. The one with the ring is 59. Yeah, 58. 58. Oh, again, see? That's what it kind of tricked me. It comes with the screw already attached. You got to detach it. It doesn't literally say that in the instruction. I guess that's why it would be A for instructions and not A plus, or maybe it should be an A minus, because I will try to speak. because although it does, you know what? Look at that little detail. It shows the screw backed out a little bit. So that is a little bit of a hint that, hey, that's going to come out. But it doesn't actually say in the words, hey, unscrew that. It's minor. This is pretty good. Overall, this whole thing's pretty good. It's going fine. I'm fairly mechanical. I was an electrician in the Navy. And electricians have to do a little bit of mechanical stuff. Not as much as the mechanics. But I know how to use a spanner and a screwdriver and other things like tools, other tools that are tools, tool-like tools. Oh, Becker got up. Becker's going upstairs. That made Henry get up. So we're going to finish this. We'll come back for the grand reveal on step 6 of doing all the electronics. But I'm going to get this thing done. This step 5, we're getting it done, man. This shouldn't take any time. Except it's kind of not going in there, which I'm not sure if that's because it's not supposed to, or if I'm doing something wrong. I think it's supposed to stop there. Except I don't see where these line up. You gotta wait, Henry. Yeah, that's gotta... I wonder if I'm supposed to pick that up. I'm gonna have to stand up. Let's close the knife while you're walking around, little pup. Here, stand there and look cute while I see if I can do this last step. Or if we have to wait. Yeah, see, it goes up and over. There, now it's... There, I think that's right. Yeah, okay, now I can see that lines up. So I think this is the front one. Yep, there, that goes. Let's double check. 58 is the forward one. It says screw in the screw. Oh, Becker's barking. Come on, y'all, just hold on a minute. I don't know if he's barking because somebody's here or just because he's a potato. Don't want to cross thread this and ruin it. Just because the dog. I'm not liking that. I'm not liking the way that's feeling. Alright, I'm going to leave that because I'm not sure. I don't want to ruin those threads. My dogs are going pistachio. So I'm going to leave the pull pin here and that there and the instructions there. And we'll have to finish step 5. Yeah, step 5 we'll have to finish next time. Here's my water. Here's my keys / knife. I'm going to leave Henry's blankie there. So he'll probably be back. Got my phone, my iPhone. But this is not a paid sponsorship by Apple. By any stretch of the imagination. I drank 1 bottle of water during this live stream. Okay. And just so I don't have to come back in this room, I'm going to turn off... Oh, I need to move this over. I'm going to move over this chat box off this monitor. Because this monitor is in another room, I cannot see it. It's hard to use the mouse on a monitor you can't see. If you haven't tried it and you're really bored, try it sometime. Alright, so now that chat box is over there. Put the mouse over there. Leave this Bluetooth keyboard here. Gonna turn off the TV. And I'm gonna pick up those batteries that I dropped. there's a dog fence to keep dogs from coming in here, so I can leave everything else where it sits. I'm gonna hit the ring light, so it's gonna dim this thing down here a little bit, and that's where we're gonna leave that. I'm gonna kill the regular light. Now it's dark, you can't see too good in there. Becker ran away. He didn't run away, he's just upstairs. And I don't think anybody's home because my blink didn't blink, but I'm getting tired. It would have been nice to finish that all in one shot. Somebody who's a professional slash younger slash just faster at doing stuff could have finished that in way less time, like under an hour. I'm going to say like a real hot dog. Let me switch scenes. Close up. Let me take this off. I'll double check. Yes, my normal mic is picking up. That's squishing my head. So a hot dog could do that in 30 minutes, 20 or 30 minutes. Assemble those, one of those. But most people probably say, let's say an hour. And then there's me, over an hour, not quite done. Of course, I do feel like I should be getting a little credit for dog. Like, if you do it with a dog, it's going to take a little more time. Well, my dog. Like I said, I watch plenty of streamers who have dogs that just lay there. They don't have to get picked up. Of course, I haven't seen any Chihuahuas. I think Chihuahuas might have mind control. All right. Well, what is our stream time? Oh, we're just coming up on an hour and a half. That was fun. It was pretty fun. I do not regret doing this unboxing video. So that's like good, right? That's the same as saying awesome. But not really. Anyways, I'm going to grab the link to this product. And copy that. I'm sitting here kind of recuperating. And I'll put that in the description. So again, this is an unboxing video slash assembly video of the Sunny Health and Fitness Magnetic Rowing Machine Rower with LCD monitor. I bought it from Amazon. This is not a paid sponsored event slash video slash recommendation of any sort. I don't endorse this product. I just am a regular purchaser of this product who decided to do this on the internet. And because Henry made me. Oh, look, a cute dog. Have I said that enough? Yeah, it's getting old. I get it. That's fine. There, 1:30. I'm good. I'm out. See y'all next time. I'm gonna play some Sims. I'm not gonna say tonight because it's getting really late. I'm gonna say Sims tomorrow, midday. That'll probably be my next stream. I'm gonna go with that. I'm out.